welcome to Pwned, your window into the world of everything EA.
On this edition of the show,
Sian finds out about two kinds of football, the one in the UK we don't call soccer, and the American kind where they only kick it occasionally.
Defoe, Kalou, Young, it's like match of the blooming day on here. Matt even gets a game of FIFA with Arsenal defender Bacary Sagna.
Shadows of the Damned executive director Suda51 reveals his dark secrets to our Pwned computer.
Plus the latest news and communications from your good selves.
First up, if you're a fan of the SSX series, you're probably looking forward to the reboot of the franchise coming out in January 2012.
And if you haven't heard the news, it's recently been revealed that fan favourite Mac Fraser will be a playable character in the game as you navigate the globe and try and survive the mountain, battling extreme cold, fog, wind and of course avalanches.
The FIFA games have been around since 1993 and things have come a long way over the last 18 years.
I spoke to lead producer David Rutter about some of the major advances in FIFA 12 that should keep the series at the top of its league.
The big thing for me is that kind of trinity of gameplay innovations that we've got this year, this brilliant control mechanic with precision dribbling. Really engaging and nice and rewarding to be able to jink about with delicate touches of the ball as well as protect the ball and dribble. Then the tactical defending game mechanic got this kind of deeply engaging and cerebral way to defend, taking all of the high pressure stuff out. And then when those two things come together, the new player impact engine reveals these amazing animations and collisions when two players come together. That's been in the making for about 2 years. We're usually all about yearly iteration, but we knew to be able to get to the next level, we needed to be able to kind of reinvent a big area of the game, so took the time to do that.
When it comes to graphics, you get to a stage where you literally can't make the game look any better looking because of the current generation consoles.
I don't think we've gotten to that point quite yet. We've managed to invest in some pretty critical new technologies. Our new head capturing system allowing us to kind of realise the visual likenesses of players. This year as well, we've also done a lot of work on our cameras and our presentation and the lighting of everything, so it looks a lot nicer. At the moment, we're all good, and I think we will be for a few more years yet.
Now, speaking of technology, we were recently at DICE,
cool.
And they're borrowing your ant technology in the Battlefield 3 games. Now, what's the deal? Do they owe you a drink? It's looking pretty good, or do you get to borrow a machine gun for the next FIFA?
Well, maybe I'll get a free copy of the game out of it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be cool. But I think no machine guns in FIFA, obviously. Although, with the old defending system, there was a lot of homing missiles being launched with the press button, but we've drawn that back in and have got lots of tactics to do with football rather than weaponry.
Have you got a team that you support?
I do. Leicester City.
Oh, look how you looked ashamed about that.
A little bit. I kind of feel like I should have this big successful club, but it's Leicester City, and they're good enough.
So, is there any reason why you haven't gone down that 3D route with the consoles?
Good question. I guess if you look at the broadcast of football on TV in 3D, what you see is the kind of standard camera angle and the 3D realisation of it. We can get the 3D working in some camera angles, but in others it's quite jarring. So we've been working on it, and we'll look at it, and when we get it right, we'll seriously think about releasing it.
Now, I've got some questions from the fans on Twitter.
Okay.
Shady Sands says, number one, who will be on the cover of the box?
I don't know myself. Okay. I know there's a lot of talks going on and a lot of negotiations and a lot of trying to decide, but I actually honestly do not know.
Dan Barnes says, have they changed the penalty setup for FIFA 12?
No, we haven't. I know there's some people who find our current penalty system quite challenging, and real football players have got to have like a level of confidence and composure when they're taking them, and accuracy and power. We're modelling that and simulating it, and have a look on your FIFA disc. Go and have a look in the tutorial videos. There's a good one in there about penalties. Watch that video. And it will really help you understand how to take them.
Right man for the right occasion. They've won the shooter.
Off the back of our Battlefield 3 special last month, we got an email from a guy called Alexander Makioki. He's from New York, and he sent us this lovely picture of his calf with a tattoo of the Battlefield Bad Company hand grenade and his gamer tag, Dragon Spank.
I hope that is his calf. It took him 4 hours to get done. So it is quite a while, isn't it? And he says it did hurt him, but it didn't really bother him.
Random.
Yeah.
Now, as hesitant as I am to say this, if any of you lot have got any gaming tattoos that you maybe want to send in, then all you have to do is email us at pwned@ea.com.
Or you can contact us in some other ways we'll list at the end of the show if you feel that email is a bit too last century for you.
We might regret this. Shadows of the Damned is out now, so if you fancy drinking absinthe or playing with your Johnson, then fill your boots.
Now, our Pwn computer doesn't quite understand such concepts, but she did get to chat to Executive Director Suda51.
Identify yourself.
My name is Suda51, CEO of Grasshopper Manufacture. 僕は今回 Shadow of the Damned のエグゼクティブディレクターをやっています。
Where are you from?
From Tokyo.
Are they all as handsome as you in Tokyo?
わあ、嬉しいな。当たり前。いや、僕みたいなハンサムはそんなにいませんよ。
What is your best gaming achievement?
バーンアウトパラダイスですね。これはPS3、Xbox 360両方とも完璧にアチーブメントを 120% しました。
What would you be doing if you were not in the gaming industry?
ゲーム業が入る前、僕は葬儀屋をやってたんですね。なので間違いなく葬儀屋やってました。
What keeps you going when you are on deadline?
音楽と食べることですね。だからゲームが完成するとすごく太ります。
What do you do to unwind?
一番はドライブ、あと温泉ですね。
Would you like to share a hot tub with me?
Yes!
Interesting guy, that Suda51. Now, while he was being interrogated by the Pwn computer, he also dropped off some T-shirts, which we're giving away. As you can see, they've got the logo for the game on the front, and if you give it a spin, Sian, you've got Garcia and Johnson doing their thing on the back there.
That's right. Now, we've got several of these to give away, so if you want to be in with a chance of winning one, all you need to do is tweet EA Community Dude and friend of the show, Dan Sheridan, using his alter ego on screen, and just say why you want to win one.
He will pick the winners from the most creative entries.
We saw earlier on in the show that FIFA 12 are making some big changes to the franchise, but the previous games are still a firm favourite when it comes to getting one up over on your mates.
I went down to a charity tournament in London to chat to some Premiership stars about the game and see if one of them was up for a friendly. Although the action was in full flow at the GB2B Cup in association with MTV's Staying Alive Foundation, there was only one footballing topic on our minds: FIFA. First up, team selection. Which team do you like to play as? Is it Chelsea or is it some other team that you may have loved as a kid?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, of course, go for it.
To be honest, I play with Barcelona when I play. Because if I play with Chelsea, it will be unfair. I always play with myself.
I'm going to play Barca.
Who's your favourite player on Barcelona?
It's a team, innit? The whole team. Just move it about, two touch, play.
They're pretty good, they're fast as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
all of them are quick, all the players are quick on there.
When you just stick you and say Crouchy in there, come on.
Me and Crysis, I don't know. I think if we stick Crysis in there, we might be hitting too many long balls. You're a Liverpool fan, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, man.
No, Arsenal, because I'm on it and it's always funny to play with myself. I used to put myself in forward so I can score some goals and make some celebration.
When you play FIFA with other teammates, who's the best out of the guys in your team?
Aaron Lennon, quite good. Tim Huddleston will be up there, I'll say. With England, I think Sean Wright Phillips is good. Joelyn Lescott plays a lot. Darren Bent's really good.
Didier is not bad.
Yeah.
He's not bad. Even he have difficult to win against me, but
I think that Darren Bent's the one that's is probably the best.
And what do you think about your likeness in the game? Do you think they made you look like you?
yeah, I think they do a pretty good job.
It's exactly my face. It's exactly my weights as well. So
I think there's similarities. I did ask them to put my stats to highest. I'm not sure whether that happened, but we'll have to wait and see.
Even before I played it, a lot of my cousins said to me, "Oh, you're proper quick on a new game. You got to check it out." And that. I don't have that speed. I'm more sharp, and like, do you know what I mean? Like first 5-10 yards sharp, and then get my shots off now.
Should that make me a lot of quicker because I have a natural speed. So I think in the game it make me a little bit slower. So if you can fix that, that would be good.
We'll see what we can do. I quite fancy myself at FIFA, so I thought it would be a good idea to teach Bacary Sagna a footballing lesson.
oh my God.
You're a defensive kid. Mind you, you're in it. uppy-uppy. What are you doing? Oh, come on! Referee! It's game over. Bacary, well done. Not only a professional footballer, but it seems a professional gamer as well.
I can't believe you lost. I thought you were good at FIFA.
I thought I was good as well, but I've now learnt that playing a footballer is very different from playing a normal gamer. He was thinking moves ahead. I couldn't get near his goal. I had one shot on target. One.
Lame.
Right, from football to American football. The Madden games are known for having a different cover start every year, but this time they've got a relative unknown on the box.
That's right. I was talking to the executive producer, Phil Fraser, about the selection process and what's going into the new game.
We've got a great new collision system in the game that makes our collisions feel much more impactful.
Rush, down he goes!
A lot more control provided as well. We've got new defensive logic as far as coverages. And we've got a great new system called Dynamic Player Performance, which makes players play like they've never done before. So it takes the essence of a player, the way he plays the game, and we capture that directly in the game.
Here's it to Boss across the middle, touchdown!
And outside of gameplay, we've got great presentation, great graphics, lots of improvements to Superstar and Franchise, lots in online. I mean, the list is endless.
And what do you think your favourite feature is?
We've added a technology that we call DCAM. It stands for Director's Camera. And what we're doing is we actually take the work of NFL film cinematographers. They actually capture our game digitally using a real camera rig, and we drop that directly into our game. It gives us really authentic looking cameras, and they look amazing.
Now, American football is becoming even more popular in the UK, especially because one game a season is played here. Is Wembley featured in the game?
It's not, unfortunately, but the good news is we're in talks with the NFL right now. We'd love to get Wembley in the game, so I'm hopeful that the next season or two we'll definitely be able to make that happen.
Now, for those who are new to the sport, can you just jump into Madden 12 and be able to play it?
There's a feature called Game Flow that allows you to play Madden without having to worry about the complexities of calling plays. So if you don't know what a dime defense is, or you don't know what a 4-3 defense or a shotgun offense, it doesn't matter. You choose Game Flow, it picks the play for you, and your job is to run that play.
Now, there's always, a bit of a big hype about who will go on the cover of the game. So why, for instance, do you have different stars? How do they get on to the cover?
We would look at the theme of the game, and if it was a game that was based on defense, for example, we try to find a defensive player in the NFL that made the most sense based on our features. Over the last couple of years, though, we've started to add in the ability for our fans to have a say. This year, we had an athlete from every single NFL team. And there was a massive tournament-style voting mechanic, and they ultimately chose Peyton Hillis. And I think it's great because up until last month, there was a lot of people that didn't know who Peyton Hillis was. So unlike the Wayne Rooney situation where everybody over here knows who he is, we have a lot of people in the US that are now learning more about Peyton Hillis as a player, and the fact that he's a really dynamic runner. He has a lot of heart. He puts everything he can into each and every game he plays on Sunday, and I think he's the right choice for Madden this year.
Now, we've had some fans on Twitter ask you a few questions, okay?
I hope they're easy ones.
They are easy, okay. Nothing to test you. Right, Benjamin Hodgson said, have they updated the Superstar mode on this game?
We've updated Superstar and Franchise in major ways this year. So in Superstar, we've made the mode a little more RPG-like. So you have the ability now to go in and add skill points to your player. You get a certain number of points after each and every game. So the mode's deeper overall. We've changed the presentation. A lot of different things to expect as far as improvements there.
And Knock on Wood, don't know his real name, says, Madden has always given an impressive game day experience. Have there been any attempts to create a similar experience in Madden 12?
We want to make sure that what you see on the television set matches the broadcast that you watch on Sunday. So with the DCAM technology, with a brand new broadcast package, authentic presentation cameras, I mean, top to bottom, the game graphically was great, and we present it to you in a really compelling fashion. So I think we've got some great enhancements for it, knock on wood.
25-yard line to try and win this game. Manning in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Throws the fade to Nix in the corner of the end zone. Caught!
That's it for another show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe to us by clicking on this box of subscribeness. Is that a word? Here-ish.
Thanks to everybody that gets involved. We do read your comments, and so does my mum. I'm talking to you, Baked Inspiration. Get in contact, email us at pwned@ea.com.
You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/electronicarts.
Or you can find us on Facebook. We're on there somewhere. Yeah. Facebook.com/electronicartsuk.
We'll see you next month.
Bye.
Bye-bye.